Hello, welcome to Anita the Pedagogue channel. Let us move on to the themes of Away Melancholy by Stevie Smith. We begin with the theme Sadness versus Hope. Smith, right from the title of the poem, gives readers a hint of sorrow and sadness and projects the need to move away from it. In stanza 2, the speaker, using rhetorical questions, delves into the freedom of nature, such as trees and the wind, and the freedom they have. This motivates the speaker to gravitate towards hope using imperatives or action verbs, such as the chorus, away with it, let it go. The speaker further laments about the world's daily struggles, using the ant as analogy to show how the world is busy and only the tough survives, or survival of the fittest. Through this example of the life cycle, the speaker shows that the busy world also causes sadness and uses the refrain, Away Melancholy, to show they hope to be free of sadness. Again, the speaker highlights man as the most superior creature and the mastermind behind inventions. The speaker questions if God is the source of the pain and sufferings in the world. The sources of sadness include oppression, diseases, and death. Even though the speaker doesn't say God is the cause, she highlights her desire to go away from sadness. I want us to move on to the theme, the existence of God and man, or humanity and divine. One outstanding theme the poem projects is the source of melancholy. The speaker sees man as a supreme creature and attributes invention to him in line 22 to 26. He of four creatures alone raiseth a stone, pours what he knows of good. And this is what shows that to raise a stone is to create, is to invent, is to build. So the speaker creates the imagery that God is man's creation and alludes positive things to him using the phrase good God. For me, God's existence is before the creation of man, and God is superior to man. It can also be said that Smith suggests melancholy and other vices in the world are part of God's creation and part of man who is created by God. The speaker also questions the creation of tyranny, pox, wars. If God really created this, even though this has no answer, it questions God. If he also created sadness, which is the speaker's problem, which she is aggressive to move away from. In the stanzas 7, 8, and 9, the speaker admits that humans do evil things that bring sadness, such as being beaten, corrupted, dying. But our ultimate desire is to be good and love. The speaker emphasizes love by repeating it. The speaker admonishes all to pay attention to the virtues people hold and not just their incapabilities, as seen in lines 45 to 46. It is his virtue needs explaining, not his failing. I want us to move on to the theme survival of the fittest. Smith captures the competitive, often harsh nature of existence, suggesting that life itself demands resilience and adaptability. One of the most prominent symbols in the poem is the ant, which serves as a metaphor for the relentless drive to survive in a busy and demanding world. Smith refers to the ant as he carried his meat with a determined, almost mechanic quality. This depiction of the ant highlights how creatures, including humans, are driven by an instinct to persist despite difficulties. The ant becomes a stand-in for all living beings who must endure and carry on through life's obstacles. The expression all things hurry to be eaten or to eat also demonstrates the theme survival of the fittest, where the struggle of man is evident. The repetition of the refrain Away Melancholy throughout the poem reinforces the speaker's desire to reject sadness and rise above the struggles of life. By repeatedly telling melancholy to go away, the speaker is demonstrating a kind of mental resilience, as if to suggest that survival is not only about physical endurance, but also about maintaining hope and pushing away sorrow. The refrain itself is a rhythm that mimics the ongoing struggle for emotional survival. Now this brings us to the end of our discussion of the themes. Don't forget to hit the like button, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Until I come your way again, keep learning and be the best version of yourself.